My name is Holly Arnott. We are military, and we've always never really had a whole lot of options except to give birth on base. And while giving birth on base, it's definitely never an option to bring your kids. And so that was a big selling point for me, was that my family could be involved. My husband was there, and my 3 kids, and my parents, and my little sister, and my mother-in-law were all at my birth. So I always have delivered my children naturally. I have 3 kids, but I've always done it in hospital. And I've always had to fight hospital staff that I didn't want an epidural, and that was always really irritating. And when I was online on my insurance website, my family birth center popped up, and I didn't even know that that was an option. And so I just jumped right on that. I don't know why birthing centers are such a secret or something that's undiscovered. I absolutely loved my experience here, being able to have my husband and my kids and my parents in the room, and to have my husband so involved also was really great. A challenge that I had with this pregnancy was I actually had gestational diabetes. I had never had that before, and I was really scared that I would be told that I had to go to the hospital and stay with an OB. But the birthing center was very happy to bring me on. I did have to control it, but they stayed really on top of it. So that was very comforting that they kept that in check. So with every birth, I've never been allowed in the hospital to have a whole lot of options outside of epidurals for pain management. They never allowed us to stand in the shower or be in a tub. And doing that here was such an improvement. I have ripped in the past while giving birth, and I didn't rip at all. This was the first birth that as soon as I was done, I felt completely fine. Yeah, no problems at all. I felt great. At this birthing center, it was so cozy. You know, it felt like being at home almost, except I didn't have to clean the mess after. I definitely felt much more listened to here than I ever have in the hospital. In the hospital, like I said, I've always had to fight hospital staff that I don't want an epidural. You know, constantly they're pushing, "You sure you don't want an epidural, honey? Are you sure you're okay?" "Yes, I'm fine," you know. And while you're in labor, it's the worst question to be asked, if you want an epidural when you don't want one. I never, of course, was asked if I wanted an epidural, but I constantly, the whole time, they were monitoring my pain, you know, saying, "Do you want to get in the shower? Do you want to sit in the tub? Are you okay where you're at?" You know, they were really on top of making sure I was comfortable and safe. I felt very safe here. I really loved how at my family birthing center, I was able to sort of direct the energy of the room. I brought pictures of Christ, and I placed them in the room. I also brought pictures of my grandmother and my great-grandmother who have passed away, who I really felt their presence during my pregnancy, and actually named her after my great-grandmother. Yeah, and I told Loretta when I was having appointments with her that it was important that I had the spirit in the room.